Well, hi everyone. I wanted to say welcome to our new subscribers. I'm just so thankful you're here. To my subscribers who have been around with me for a while, I just wanted to say y'all are the best. Thank you so much for your support through the years. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the shares. Anytime you hit the like button and anytime you comment, it helps the YouTube algorithm know that this is a video that's a good one and this is a creator that is putting out good stuff. So thank you so much for doing that. It makes a really big difference actually in the success of my channel. Somebody's outside. Okay, sorry. Let's get to the recipe. I hope y'all enjoy it and we'll talk soon. Okay.
This recipe for maple sausage griddle cakes is based on my recipe for a pancake mix that I developed a couple years ago. It's up on my channel. It's also in my cookbook. I'll link to that below. But it's a big batch recipe. Like, it makes a ton of mix. This one today is a spin on that, and it's a lot smaller amount. The maple flavor is going to come from a few different sources. Maple sugar will add a subtle maple flavor to the mix itself, but don't worry if you don't have that. You can use regular cane sugar and add in some maple goodness when you prepare it. I'll show you that in a minute. And I'll also show you a couple of different ways to cook the batter to give you some options of how to serve these yummy griddle cakes. You'll need to start with a large bowl and add to that 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Now you can make these with the gluten-free flour from Thrive Life. You'll just have to adjust the amount of water you add when you prepare these. Okay, and in with the flour is going to go some of our instant milk and some maple sugar or just regular cane sugar if you don't have that. Some scrambled egg mix. That's going to give these really nice lift and make them fluffy. And then we're going to add some butter powder. And here are your leavening agents. We're adding baking powder and baking soda, as well as some kosher salt and some vanilla powder. You'll want to give these dry ingredients a good mix and just combine everything together. And then you can store this mix in some sort of an airtight container. This entire mix will fit into a quart-sized jar if that's what you would like to store it in. So there you go. That is the pancake mix itself. Now let me show you how the sausage comes into play here. So I like to use a 1/2 pint jar when I prepare this, but since it's just that one ingredient, that's all that goes in there is sausage crumbles. I don't actually typically put it in the jar. I just leave it in the can, but I put it in a jar for the pictures. And it is really nice to prepare the sausage in a 1/2 pint jar, and I'll show you why in just a second. Most of the time, I like to pulse the sausage and break it up into smaller pieces, but this is the exception. This time, I like the chunks of sausage that go into the griddle cakes. For each cup of mix that you prepare, you'll need about 1/2 cup of sausage. I'm making a double batch, so I'm using a full cup. And for each cup of sausage, you need 1/2 cup of boiling water. And don't be like me and make a mess out of there. But anyway, set that aside. You need that sausage to completely refresh. All right, so each cup of the pancake mix is going to give you about 4 or 5 medium-sized pancakes. I'm making a double batch today, so I'm using 2 cups of the pancake mix. For each cup of the mix, you add a little bit less than 1/2 cup of water. So since I'm doing a double batch, I did a little less than a cup of water. And you just mix this together. You can expect some little lumps in there, but not too many. All right, now we're going to amp up that maple flavoring by adding some maple extract. This is extra, it's optional, but I like to do it. I also like to add 1 or 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup because I just really enjoy that maple flavor. I want it to shine through in these griddle cakes. And you can use one or both of these ideas for the maple flavoring. It's up to you. Every once in a while you'll need to come and stir that sausage. Just make sure all of it's submerged underneath that hot water. Cover it and let it go. After about 10 minutes of it sitting in that near boiling water, go ahead and taste test for tenderness. You want it to be completely tender, no crunch at all. But for some reason, my sausage is so stubborn and doesn't ever get completely tender. So you can take that entire jar, put it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it should get tender within a couple minutes after that. Now see this gorgeous liquid? I call it porky goodness. That liquid is full of flavor and there's some fat in there, and you want that to go into your mix. Do not drain that off. That really is going to help your griddle cakes taste amazing. And that's why you go kind of light on the water that you add before this, because you're adding that sausage goodness into the mix. That sausage liquid is full of flavor, okay? And so you definitely want to keep it. You want it in your pancakes. Now you're going to have to make a judgment call here. Mine, I thought, were just a little bit loose. So you can definitely add more mix if you need to. If you've added too much water and it's just, it's too liquidy, add some more pancake mix and then give it a stir. You want to get it to a consistency that you're comfortable with. So everybody likes their pancakes a different texture, right? So make your pancake mix just the right consistency for you. So that's about how I like mine. You'll need to preheat your griddle, then you can start to make your pancakes. Now I'm sure everybody knows how to make pancakes, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here, but I will tell you I use 1/3 of a cup measuring cup to portion out my pancakes onto my griddle. We didn't always have a griddle when I was growing up. My mom often made our pancakes on her big old iron skillet. But since I'm calling these griddle cakes, I wanted to get out my griddle. You'll cook these for probably 2 to 3 minutes per side until it starts to look kind of dry around the edges, and then the tops have some bubbles coming through. I'm sure you know when to flip your pancakes. But anyway, I just think they're gorgeous. You will get a nice good rise. That comes from the eggs and the baking powder and baking soda that's in here. My mom used both baking powder and baking soda in her pancake mix, and so that is what my mix is based on. It's my mama's recipe. My mom made fantastic fluffy pancakes. My dad always loved them. I like to put these into a tortilla warmer to keep them warm until everybody can gather around the table and start to eat. So you'll just rinse and repeat till all your pancake batter is cooked. The best way to eat these, we think, is with butter and some more pure maple syrup. It's so tasty. Y'all, these griddle cakes are fantastic. I think you'll love the recipe. They're slightly sweet, but not overly sweet. And they're very filling. My husband and I, we typically eat 2 griddle cakes each. And then my daughter, 1 is enough to fill her up. So they're very filling. You'll definitely be satisfied, especially if you eat these with something else like eggs or fruit or something like that. But I really, really like the maple syrup, the extra maple syrup on top of these. So good. But I did a triple stack just for the camera. just look at all that yummy sausage. They're just loaded with sausage and so tasty. Yeah, these will make a pancake lover really happy. I just love the way they look, and they're tender. That maple flavor shines through. So tasty. Here's another way we like to cook these, okay? I put them in a waffle maker. So I got one of those, I think the brand is called Dash, a Dash waffle maker. They're little waffles. And about 1/4 cup of the pancake mix is all you need. And I just make a couple of those and do it like a McGriddle sandwich. I scramble up some eggs and cheese and stuff 2 of the waffles with this. And y'all, that is so good. I like to eat it with a knife and a fork and put syrup on it, but you can also just eat it like a sandwich and dip that into some maple syrup. But oh, that is a yummy breakfast right there. I will include the full recipe in the description box below, as well as my shopping link in case you want to pick up any of these ingredients. I'll also include my website where you can pick up a copy of my cookbook. So I have all of my meal in a jar recipes that are on my channel up through this past summer. They are in my cookbook, and it's an ebook. It's 112 pages. I've got over 90 recipes in there, and you can download that ebook and then print off any of the recipes that you're interested in. It's a great cookbook. I have really good reviews about it. I hope y'all will consider purchasing that and then let me know what you think. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please do hit the like button and then leave me a comment below. Let me know if you're a pancake person or a griddle cake person, and if you enjoy sausage in your griddle cakes. I'm excited for y'all to try this recipe and then just let me know what you think, because I think it's fantastic. My family and I love it, and I hope you do too. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. God bless you. And until next time, y'all take care and keep thriving.